Look at this. There are 4,152 subscribers in my trading group, and we're killing it. I got a few shout outs to give on my trading group. This person stated, signed up for VIP Elite, took your suggestion. I doubled my money in less than a week. This person, I'm up $58,000 in 10 days. Chris, thanks a lot for everything. I'm 3 or 4 months in the group. I've turned $4,000 into 65 grand. 65 G's out of 4,000. It's more than 10x. He more than 10x'd his money in the group. This person, I'm up $10,000 in the last week. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button. If you are tired of working a 9-to-5 job for somebody else and you're ready to quit and go full-time crypto, if you're ready for life-changing money, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep you updated daily on the news that moves the markets, Bitcoin technical analysis. We got a lot to talk about. Bitcoin emergency update about to happen. Altcoin setups to help you make some profits. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Boom. Red day in crypto. Bitcoin 99.26. We're going to talk all about possible ideas where we see a bounce at and possible worst case scenario. It's all about to happen. This is Bitcoin 3-day chart. And so I think it's important to understand that this previous strong resistance, which would have been support, has been, the Bitcoin price action broke below it. The question is, where is Bitcoin going to end up next? And we're going to dive deep into this. So potentially you have this rising wedge. So if this is a valid pattern and you pull a measured move from this pattern, this is going to call for, you know, $7,200, $7,300 Bitcoin. It's not going to go straight there, okay? And that's just an estimate, okay? But this is, you need to have this thought process around, you know, if you want to put some buy orders down here around 7,200, 7,300, and again, there's going to be bounces along the way. There's going to be bounces along the way. So that's just one possibility, but let's look at some short-term scenarios real quick first. This is a daily chart. So if this support doesn't hold, so if we do get a bounce here, that would give this idea validity to this idea of this being a falling wedge. Okay, so this is a downtrend. If you do get a bounce here, you know, potentially you come back up and you retest this 11,000 level, and then you come back down to 8,500. And then maybe you get one more move higher and then another move down, okay? And so this price action doesn't move in straight lines. However, if you do get a break below this level, significantly below this level, kind of invalidates this to a point. And so you're really just looking level by level, 9,500. There's a bunch of buyers. I'm going to show you some. There's a heat map I'm going to talk to you about. 9,000's in the cards, 8,500, 8,000, 7,300. Okay, you've got, like I said, there's a falling wedge on the RSI, but the RSI is really close on the daily, close to oversold levels. So there's, you know, at some point down here, and it could be down here, 9,000 gets a bounce and move to the upside based on this idea. I've got some pretty awesome shout outs to give in my trading group. This person stated, I've been in your group for a year. I have 3 daughters, and they got in crypto about 5 months ago. They invested around 80% of their unemployment benefits, around $5,000 each. He's from Venezuela. He's been in the group for a while. Now they have more than $35,000 each, thanks to your videos and incredible setups. This person, I'm up over $50,000 on Cody. This person stated, I went from $9,000 to $26,000 in 3 months. After I lost about everything, I finally started making profit thanks to your help. In the first day of joining, I made my full month, 6 months subscription back. Life-changing money is coming. Be prepared. Go to my website, www.cryptorev.net for more details. I can help you become a very profitable trader. So this is a Bitcoin heat map. And if you see down here, these graphics, right, these lines, this shows where all the buyers are at, right? It's kind of like the depth chart, okay? And it shows, like, there's a ton of buyers down here between 10,000 and 9,500. If 9,500 breaks, there's some downside. So we talked about the DXY bouncing, this bounce idea, and you can see it's been pretty inversely correlated. You look at this huge downtrend while Bitcoin is kind of trending higher. Okay, so it's been inversely correlated with Bitcoin. So a bounce here would be bad for Bitcoin and traditional markets as a whole. This is a crypto fear and greed index. Right now, fear level 41. I bet it's lower than this. It'll be updated in about 11 hours, but yesterday 41. Remember, you want to sell greed and buy fear, but this could go lower. You know, you start to see, I mean, this is falling off a cliff here, but it could go lower. Let's look over the last year where it's been at. So, I mean, it's essentially found support down here, but there was situations back in March 2020 when it was down to 12, 11, 10, 15. It's at the support level. If this breaks, again, you want to buy extreme fear and sell extreme greed. So I talked to you guys yesterday about a possible falling wedge, and then I'm looking at it again today, and after all morning I've been past 5 hours. So I think I woke up at 2 o'clock to take a look at Bitcoin, just kind of keep an eye on it, because you know all the volume's coming in. I already know, hey, you know what, United States waking up, I'm going to see some volume around 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. Eastern time. And so again, that's 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. UTC time, so you guys can do the conversion. But okay, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, man, this looks like a more of a descending triangle, which could turn into a falling wedge like this. And so we have to see how this plays out. And then you got hidden bearish divergence. You got your high, and then this high is lower than the previous high. But down here, you've got a high, and then this is a higher high. Doesn't match up. Hidden bearish divergence means the trend is going to continue lower. Same thing here. You've got your high and then a higher high. Doesn't match up. This means your trend is going to continue lower. And it did. And you know, this small little white rising wedge we were talking about yesterday did break to the downside. And then this is a support level. It's all about, can 10,000 hold? Can 10,000 hold? Like, we start closing daily candles or weekly candles below 10,000, man, it's not going to be an amazing month for Bitcoin. So again, just posted this in Trading Group, and you see the Bitcoin price action, possibly a big descending triangle. You've got, see this volume? This is what we're looking for. When you're trying to, you have all these ideas about what this could possibly be, and like this, as soon as you see this volume, this validates your idea. This means the market recognizes that this is a key support level, and there's a bunch of volume coming in here. Now there's RSI, this, you could get an oversold bounce in this area. So what you want to watch out for is if the price action goes back up. If it goes back, listen, if the price action goes back up and retests, expect more downside. Okay, already the sort, you know, already 9,600, 9,500 is in the cards for Bitcoin here. Now, if you get a break to the downside of this falling wedge, very bearish sign, we're talking exponential move to the downside. So yeah, Bitcoin not looking amazing here, but again, some type of bounce at about 9,600. There's a CME Bitcoin Futures Gap we're talking about that could get filled down here and then move to the upside. But this is the Bitcoin CME futures chart. Look, we got a new gap. Gap, boys. New gap. New gap right here. Okay. Price action closed here, and then it gapped down and it opened here. So there's a gap right here. So this one needs to get filled, and then this one possibly getting close to filled. You have to just think, hey, you know what? The whales know everybody's watching this gap. Are they going to fill it? Or are we going to get boom, bounce, move to the upside? I don't know. There's a lot of, at the end of the day, the weekly candle closed below 10,500. And gosh, that was, if you guys remember, that was my, you know, I'm buying Bitcoin when Bitcoin breaks 10,500. This is previous, before Bitcoin ran up to 12,000. It was like that retest after 12,000 or after 10,500 was going to be the buy signal. And then now we've broken down below that key level. And so, yeah, it's hard to be super bullish based on that idea. But now to think that, you know, you do get some type of move and then a relief bounce or a dead cat bounce, a relief rally, say it comes down here, you know, it might even, if it comes back up here and even retests this 11,000 level, like there's a lot of downside based on this idea. So just remember, like, this price doesn't move in straight lines. It's going to give you a little bit, it's going to take more back. It's going to give you a little bit, it's going to take more back. Right? You feel like you're almost there. You feel like, that's why holders get stuck just like holding. They're like, oh, I'm almost back to break even, and then boom, move to the downside, right? So just keeping an eye on Bitcoin price action. What is going on at Binance? Not good. This thing was double-digit green day earlier this morning, like 2 a.m. However, you do want to go to Binance International. Link is in the description. Sign up for Binance. The lowest fees, the best liquidity. You've got a ton of altcoins to trade. If you're in the United States, you got to use PureVPN. The link is in the description. You got stop losses. You got OCO orders where you can set one cancels the other. You can have a stop limit. You can have a stop loss order and take profit at the same time, right? Either way, your orders are going to get filled based on that idea. But definitely check Binance out. Highly recommend it. It's where all the volume's at, all the liquidity. It's easier to trade your coins. This small little bounce right here, Bitcoin dominance. Remember, Bitcoin dominance. When this thing's trending lower, altcoins are on fire. As soon as this bounces, altcoins get wrecked. As soon as this happens. Now, previously, I talked to you guys about RSI being overbought. This small move right here, next thing you see, like 20, 30% gains in all the altcoins. Well, not all the altcoins, but there's a ton of big gainers. Now the 200 simple moving average overhead resistance, you know, if it gets rejected here, like these altcoins would turn back on again. So all eyes on Bitcoin right now. Just, you know, remember, as far as this candle close, you know, you really need to put in, you want to see candle closes on higher time frames. Like overall, this is a falling wedge, larger falling wedge, you know, move to 9,600. And then at some point, the 68% chance that this does break higher, but how low is it going to go and stay in this wedge until it does break out is the question. And then you get a relief rally and then possible downside continuations. This is very critical for you guys to understand. So this is the total altcoin market cap. So you take every cryptocurrency out there besides Bitcoin, you add it together, the valuations, and the total market cap of all the altcoins just lost 26% in 5 days. More downside possible based on this idea. So you might get some type of little double bottom here. The 0.382 fib level, there's also support, which was previous support, which is based on this idea over here. You see this resistance, it's now going to be strong support. So if you get a short-term bounce here, you give you a short-term recovery with your altcoins. But again, over time, if this breaks, if it doesn't hold, you could see the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, which again would put the, you know, altcoins are down essentially 50% really at that point. Could even be down 62% if they hit the 618 fib level. So again, there's some downside possibilities, but you know, bounces are going to happen along the way for these altcoins as well as Bitcoin. This market retraces. This is what it does. If you're new to cryptocurrency and you don't really understand a lot of these ideas, I can teach you everything I know. Go to my website, cryptorev.net. Sign up for the trading group. I've got videos that will show you everything you possibly need to know about trading this market. I do weekly screen shares. I've got a 50-page PDF that it's like cheat sheets for all these ideas. Like, we've built an amazingly successful ecosystem to help people learn how to take profits and not take losses in this market. If you're losing, I can help you. Real quick, just to go over this idea with you, like previous Bitcoin run up to 20,000. You had a 39% drop in Bitcoin, 34%, 33%, 38%, 40%, 30%. These dips are made for buy-in. So here, so far, we're at 20% pullback. A 40% pullback would put Bitcoin around 7,400. It's in the cards, right? It's a 618 fib level. Again, this is a Bitcoin chart. Understand that the 21 EMA has been support during the bull market previous 2017. Okay, and so right now, the price action sitting on the 21 EMA, if it breaks, then the simple 50 moving average is beneath that. And then the 200 simple moving average, which you see, the price action found support here during huge pullbacks. the price action bounces off the 200. If you want to talk about a Bitcoin buy level, if you could get in and, you know, and buy Bitcoin anywhere around this 200 simple moving average, like that's an amazing spot or area to buy Bitcoin. You know, could we see $7,400 Bitcoin? It's possible. Okay, and so and that would put it around this level. You might even catch this. Remember this crazy wick ran down to like 38.50, but again, this low right here just needs to be higher than this previous low, and then boom, we continue higher. The trend's still intact. Not amazing. The bulls have some work to do. This is another scenario you could consider. So in 2016, you had this huge uptrend, and then you had this yellow consolidation period and this blue area where Bitcoin started to take off. Okay, then Bitcoin pulled back, and you have the exact same type of pullback right now in 2020, where Bitcoin price action ran up from, like I said, 38.50, went sideways, consolidated for an extended period of time, then pull back, and then this is basically saying, hey, there should be some type of bounce in this area, and it would be exactly like 2016. Remember, that's the start of the bull run. New crypto.com listing. This is EGLD, which is Elrond. Now in the app, you can swap your ERD for EGLD. Sasha Ivanov, who's the Waves CEO, came out and said that Waves 1.3 release is going to be new computational model for smart contracts, where it's going to allow them to execute unlimited complexity scripts without gas issues. So this is going to be coming to you around November. Waves is going to be able to host 10x the DeFi that exists now on Ethereum. So again, Waves is going to be one of those coins that is strong going forward based on the upgrades that they've made to the blockchain. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.